Have you ever felt constantly tired, weak, or just not like yourself, despite doing everything you can to stay healthy? If you have kidney disease, there's a good chance that nutrient deficiencies are playing a role. Your kidneys do more than just filter waste. They also help regulate essential vitamins and minerals in your body. But when kidney function declines, it becomes harder to absorb and retain key nutrients, leading to imbalances that can leave you feeling fatigued, foggy, and even at higher risk for serious complications. Unfortunately, many people don't even realize they are deficient until symptoms start to affect their daily lives. So, in this video, we're breaking down the top 5 nutrient deficiencies that kidney patients commonly face, and, most importantly, the right way to fix them. We'll go beyond just listing foods and supplements. You'll learn the best sources, how to take them for maximum absorption, and the common mistakes that could be preventing you from getting the full benefits. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to correct these deficiencies and start feeling better, stronger, and healthier. So stay tuned, because this could make a big difference in your kidney health and overall health. Let's get started. Number 1. Vitamin D. Did you know that vitamin D isn't just a vitamin? It actually acts like a hormone in the body. And if you have kidney disease, there's a high chance you're not getting enough of it. You might be thinking, I go outside, I eat healthy, so why am I still low on vitamin D? Well, here's the issue. Your kidneys play a crucial role in activating vitamin D, so your body can use it. But when kidney function declines, this process slows down or stops entirely, making deficiency almost inevitable. Vitamin D is essential for much more than just strong bones. It helps your body absorb calcium, reducing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures. It also boosts the immune system, lowers inflammation, and supports heart health, all of which are critical for kidney patients. However, getting enough vitamin D naturally isn't as easy as it sounds. Many people with kidney disease have limited sun exposure, either because they spend more time indoors, live in colder climates, or wear sunscreen regularly, which blocks vitamin D production. Dietary restrictions can also make it harder to get enough, since some of the best sources, like fatty fish and fortified dairy, may not be consumed in large amounts due to concerns about phosphorus, potassium, or protein intake. So, if you're wondering how to get enough vitamin D naturally, sunlight is your best source. The ideal time to go outside is between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., when the sun's rays are strongest. Try to get 15 to 30 minutes of direct sunlight on your arms, legs, and face at least 3 to 4 times a week. However, factors like skin tone, age, and geographic location play a role. People with darker skin need more sunlight because melanin reduces vitamin D production. If you live in a place with long winters or cloudy weather, your body may not make enough vitamin D from sunlight alone. Moreover, certain foods can also provide vitamin D. Fatty fish like salmon, tuna, and mackerel are some of the best sources. Egg yolks, fortified dairy, and plant-based milks like almond or soy milk also contain added vitamin D. However, for most kidney patients, food sources alone are not enough to correct a deficiency, or sometimes they have dietary restrictions, which is why supplements are often recommended. Now, here's where most people get confused. There are 2 types of vitamin D supplements, vitamin D2 and vitamin D3. Sounds similar, right? But there's a big difference. Vitamin D2, or ergocalciferol, is made from plants and isn't as effective for raising your vitamin D levels. Vitamin D3, or cholecalciferol, is the natural form that your body produces from sunlight and absorbs much better. If you're taking a vitamin D supplement, always go for D3, not D2. It's more effective and lasts longer in your system. But here's something even more important. You should never take vitamin D alone. That's right. If you're supplementing with vitamin D, you must pair it with vitamin K2, specifically the MK7 form. Why? Because while vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium, vitamin K2 makes sure that calcium goes where it's supposed to, into your bones and teeth. Without K2, Extra calcium can end up in your blood vessels instead, increasing your risk of artery calcification and heart disease, which is already a major concern for kidney patients. So, if your vitamin D supplement doesn't have K2, you might be doing more harm than good. Now, let's talk about how to take vitamin D the right way. Since vitamin D is fat-soluble, you need to take it with a meal that contains healthy fats to maximize absorption. That means pairing it with foods like avocados, nuts, seeds, or olive oil. Also, don't take it on an empty stomach. Otherwise, you won't absorb it properly. And if you're taking a high dose, it's best to take it in the morning or early afternoon rather than late at night, since it can interfere with melatonin and disrupt sleep. So, how much should you take? For general health, most adults need around 600 to 800 international units per day. But if you're deficient, your doctor may recommend a much higher dose, sometimes 2,000 to 5,000 international units per day for a period of time. In severe cases, you might even be prescribed 50,000 international units per week under medical supervision. But be careful, more isn't always better. Too much vitamin D can lead to high calcium levels in the blood, which can cause kidney stones and damage your organs. Always consult your healthcare provider and check your vitamin D levels before taking high doses. Now, let's go over some common mistakes that can make your supplement less effective. One of the biggest mistakes is skipping vitamin K2. Without it, as mentioned earlier, calcium can end up in your arteries instead of your bones. Another mistake is taking vitamin D on an empty stomach, which reduces absorption by up to 50%. And some people take very high doses without getting their blood levels checked, which can lead to toxicity. So, are you getting enough vitamin D? Many kidney patients don't realize they are deficient until they experience symptoms like fatigue, bone pain, muscle weakness, or frequent infections. If you're unsure, it might be time to get your levels checked. Let me know in the comments if you've ever struggled with low vitamin D, or if you have any questions. And stick around, because up next, we're talking about another major deficiency in kidney disease: iron. Do you often feel fatigued, weak, or experience shortness of breath without a clear reason? Perhaps you find yourself struggling to concentrate, feeling lightheaded, or noticing a lack of stamina throughout the day. If so, iron deficiency could be a contributing factor. Iron is essential for producing hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen throughout the body. Without enough of it, your body struggles to transport oxygen efficiently, leading to iron deficiency anemia, a condition that is extremely common in people with kidney disease. Many kidney patients experience fatigue, pale skin, dizziness, and trouble concentrating, often without realizing that a lack of iron is to blame. Now, you might be wondering, but I eat very healthily. Shouldn't I be getting enough iron? Here's the issue. Many kidney patients lose iron during dialysis, making it hard to maintain normal levels. On top of that, a lot of people with kidney disease avoid red meat because of phosphorus restrictions, which cuts out one of the best sources of iron. And if that wasn't enough, inflammation, something that often comes with kidney disease, can actually block your body from absorbing iron properly. So, even if you're eating iron-rich foods, your body might not be using them effectively. Now, let's talk about what you should eat if you want to boost your iron levels naturally. Lean red meat is one of the best sources because it contains heme iron, which your body absorbs easily. But if you don't eat much meat, don't worry. There are plant-based sources too, like spinach, beans, tofu, and fortified cereals. However, remember that plant-based iron isn't absorbed as well as the iron from meat, so you need a little trick to get the most out of it. To enhance its absorption, pair iron-rich foods with sources of vitamin C, such as citrus fruits, bell peppers, and strawberries. This can significantly improve iron uptake. But wait, there's something else you need to know. Just like some things help iron absorption, others block it. If you're drinking coffee or tea with your meals or taking your iron supplement with dairy products, you could be making it harder for your body to absorb the iron. Calcium, found in dairy and supplements, competes with iron for absorption, so if you're taking both at the same time, your body won't get as much of either. The best approach? Take iron with vitamin C and avoid calcium, coffee, and tea around the same time. Moreover, for many people, food alone isn't enough to correct an iron deficiency, which is where supplements come in. But not all iron supplements are created equal. Some forms of iron, like ferrous sulfate, can be rough on your stomach and cause constipation, nausea, or cramps. A better option for many people is ferrous bisglycinate, which is gentler on digestion and more easily absorbed. If you've struggled with stomach issues from iron supplements before, switching to this form might make a big difference. Now, how much iron do you actually need? For most adults, the general recommendation is 8 to 18 milligrams per day, but if you're low on iron, your doctor may suggest a higher dose. Just be careful, not everyone needs extra iron, and too much can build up in the body, leading to serious problems. That's why it's always a good idea to check your iron levels before loading up on supplements. Have you ever dealt with low iron before? What helped you the most? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And don't go anywhere. Next up, we're diving into another crucial nutrient for kidney health, vitamin B12. Do you often feel exhausted, no matter how much you rest? Have you experienced brain fog, difficulty concentrating, or even tingling in your hands and feet? These could be signs of a vitamin B12 deficiency, one of the most overlooked but critical nutrient deficiencies, especially in people with kidney disease. Vitamin B12 is essential for many vital functions in the body. It helps produce red blood cells, preventing anemia, and ensuring that oxygen is properly transported throughout your system. It also plays a crucial role in maintaining nerve health and brain function. Without enough B12, you may experience persistent fatigue, weakness, dizziness, memory issues, or even nerve-related problems like numbness and tingling. Over time, a prolonged deficiency can lead to serious neurological issues, which is why maintaining optimal levels is so important. And if you have kidney disease, you are at a much higher risk of vitamin B12 deficiency. But why? One major reason is dialysis, which can remove B12 from the blood, making it harder to maintain sufficient levels. Additionally, many kidney patients reduce their intake of animal proteins, one of the richest sources of B12, due to dietary restrictions. This makes it even more challenging to get enough of this vital nutrient through food alone. Certain medications, such as metformin, which is commonly used for diabetes, can further interfere with B12 absorption, making deficiency even more likely. So how can you ensure you're getting enough B12? The best natural sources are animal-based foods, including eggs, dairy, fish, and poultry. These provide the most bioavailable form of B12, meaning your body can easily absorb and use it. However, if you follow a plant-based diet or have restrictions on animal products, you may struggle to get enough nutrients from food alone. In such cases, fortified cereals and nutritional yeast can help, but even these may not provide adequate amounts, making supplementation necessary for many individuals. When it comes to choosing a vitamin B12 supplement, not all forms are equally effective. The two most common types are cyanocobalamin and methylcobalamin. Cyanocobalamin is the synthetic form, which the body must first convert into a usable form before it can be absorbed. Methylcobalamin, on the other hand, is the natural and active form, which means it is more readily utilized by the body. If you are supplementing, choosing methylcobalamin is the best option for better absorption and effectiveness. The way you take B12 also affects how well your body absorbs it. A standard B12 pill must go through digestion before being absorbed, but many people, especially those with kidney disease, have impaired absorption due to digestive issues or medication interference. To get the most benefit, taking B12 in sublingual form, dissolving it under the tongue, allows it to enter the bloodstream more directly, bypassing the digestive system and improving absorption. In severe deficiency cases, doctors may even recommend B12 injections, which deliver the vitamin straight into the bloodstream for faster replenishment. As for dosage, The recommended daily intake of B12 for most adults ranges from 500 to 1,000 micrograms, but if you have a diagnosed deficiency, your doctor may prescribe a much higher dose. While B12 is water-soluble, meaning any excess is usually excreted in urine, taking extremely high doses without medical guidance is not recommended. If you suspect a deficiency, it's always best to get your levels checked before starting supplementation. Another important factor to consider is timing. Since B12 plays a role in energy production, taking it too late in the day may interfere with sleep. The best time to take it is in the morning or early afternoon to help support energy levels throughout the day. Moving forward, at number 4, we have folate, vitamin B9. Do you often feel tired, weak, or even a little forgetful? Have you ever experienced headaches or difficulty concentrating or noticed changes in your energy levels without a clear explanation? If so, your body could be lacking folate, also known as vitamin B9. This essential nutrient plays a crucial role in producing red blood cells, repairing DNA, and supporting overall cell function. It works hand in hand with vitamin B12 to keep your blood and nervous system healthy. However, for many people, especially those with kidney disease, maintaining adequate folate levels can be a challenge. So why is folate deficiency so common in kidney patients? One major reason is that dialysis can remove folate from the bloodstream, making it harder to maintain sufficient levels. Additionally, many people with kidney disease have dietary restrictions or reduced appetites, which can limit their intake of folate-rich foods. Since folate is found primarily in plant-based sources such as leafy greens, lentils, beans, avocados, and oranges, those who struggle to consume enough fruits and vegetables may find themselves at risk of deficiency. If you're wondering how to naturally boost your folate intake, focusing on whole, unprocessed foods is the best approach. Leafy greens like spinach and kale, as well as legumes such as lentils and chickpeas, are excellent sources. However, there's one important thing to keep in mind. Folate is a water-soluble vitamin, which means it can be lost during cooking. Boiling vegetables, for example, can cause a significant reduction in folate content. To preserve as much as possible, try steaming or lightly sautéing your greens instead of boiling them. For some people, getting enough folate from food alone isn't possible, which is where supplements come in. But not all folate supplements are the same. Many over-the-counter options contain synthetic folic acid, which the body needs to convert into an active form before it can be used. However, some individuals, especially those with certain genetic variations, have difficulty processing folic acid efficiently. This can lead to unabsorbed folic acid accumulating in the bloodstream without actually benefiting the body. The best alternative? Methylfolate. This is the active, bioavailable form of folate that your body can absorb and use right away, making it a better choice, especially for those with absorption issues. When it comes to taking folate supplements, timing and dosage matter. Most adults need around 400 to 600 micrograms per day, but if you're deficient, your doctor may recommend a higher dose. To maximize absorption, it's best to take folate with food. However, one common mistake many people make is taking too much folate without balancing it with vitamin B12. High folate levels can actually mask a vitamin B12 deficiency, which can lead to serious complications like nerve damage if left untreated. That's why it's always important to check both your folate and B12 levels before supplementing. For those with kidney disease, maintaining proper folate levels is essential for preventing anemia, supporting energy production, and ensuring overall health. If you've been feeling persistently fatigued, foggy-headed, or experiencing unexplained weakness, it might be time to assess whether you're getting enough folate. Small changes, whether through diet or supplementation, can make a big difference in how you feel. Up next, we're diving into another essential mineral for kidney health, omega-3 fatty acids. Have you ever wondered why omega-3 fatty acids are so often recommended for overall health? If you have kidney disease, these essential fats may be even more important than you realize. Omega-3 fatty acids play a crucial role in reducing inflammation, protecting heart health, and even lowering high triglyceride levels, all of which are key concerns for individuals with kidney disease. But despite their benefits, many people with kidney disease struggle to get enough omega-3 fatty acids from their diet. One major reason for this deficiency is that fatty fish, one of the best sources of omega-3 fatty acids, is often limited due to concerns about phosphorus. Many individuals with kidney disease also avoid nuts and seeds because of their high potassium content, further reducing their intake of these essential fats. This makes it challenging to get enough omega-3 fatty acids naturally, which is why supplementation is often recommended. If you want to increase your omega-3 fatty acid intake through food, the best sources include fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These fish provide two of the most beneficial forms of omega-3 fatty acids, eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid. Research has shown that these fatty acids support heart health, reduce inflammation, and improve overall health. For individuals who do not eat fish, plant-based sources such as flax seeds, walnuts, and chia seeds contain another type of omega-3 fatty acid called alpha-lanolenic acid. However, the body converts alpha-lanolenic acid into eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid very inefficiently, which means plant-based sources alone may not be sufficient to provide all the necessary benefits. This is why fish or high-quality supplements are often recommended for optimal results. When it comes to supplementation, choosing the right type of omega-3 fatty acid supplement is essential. Not all omega-3 supplements provide the right amount of eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid, and many generic fish oil capsules contain low doses or are not purified properly. This can lead to contamination with heavy metals such as mercury or other toxins, which may be harmful, especially for individuals with kidney disease. The best option is molecularly distilled fish oil, which undergoes a purification process to remove harmful substances while preserving the beneficial fatty acids. For those who follow a vegetarian or vegan diet, algae-based omega-3 fatty acid supplements are an excellent alternative. These supplements provide eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid without relying on fish sources and are a great way to ensure adequate intake. To ensure proper absorption, omega-3 fatty acid supplements should be taken with a meal that contains healthy fats. This helps the body absorb the fatty acids more efficiently, allowing individuals to maximize their benefits. The recommended dosage typically ranges from 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of combined eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid per day, but it is important to check the label carefully. Many supplements contain very low amounts of these beneficial fatty acids per capsule, so multiple capsules may be necessary to reach an effective dose. One common mistake people make is assuming that all fish oil supplements are the same. Some lower quality options may contain fillers, oxidized oils, or lower doses of active omega-3 fatty acids, making them less effective. Always look for a supplement that provides at least 500 milligrams of combined eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid per capsule, and is molecularly distilled to remove toxins. For individuals with kidney disease, ensuring adequate omega-3 fatty acid intake can provide significant benefits, from reducing inflammation to protecting cardiovascular health. If you are not getting enough from food alone, choosing a high-quality supplement can be a smart and effective way to support your overall health. And that wraps our video. Taking control of your nutrient intake can make a huge difference in how you feel every day. By addressing these common deficiencies, you can support your energy, heart health, and overall health. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more tips on managing kidney health. See you in the next one.